Hey guys, Nevada here. I am your Nevada notary. And today I wanted to talk about some of the lingo that you will hear as a new signing agent and just what some of those different words mean. So it can be kind of confusing. I remember being a little bit confused at the beginning too. So that's what I'm here today to help you with, is just to figure out those differences. So today we're going to be talking about the differences between signing services, signing platforms, and then the notary databases. So they're all just different websites, and you just need to know how to use each one of those to your benefit and what they will do for you. So if you're interested in watching and finding out what those differences are, please stay with me. And if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I talk all things notary, mobile notary, and loan signing agent. So I am just here to give you guys all of my tips and tricks that I have learned along the way. So let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. So the first one I want to talk about are the signing services. So the signing services are the companies that will actually hire you directly. Now, signing services kind of play a middleman between the title company that needs documents signed. So they need a notary to get their documents signed. They hire a signing service to help find a notary. So the signing service is the one that will be sending you all the documents. You'll be communicating with them throughout the signing and all of that. So they send you all the information, they send you all the documents. So the signing service is the actual company that you will be contracted with, okay? So now the signing platforms are where the signing services find the notaries to do the signings for them. So the signing platforms would be like Snapdocs, Signing Order, and Notary Dash. Those are the three that I am currently on and the ones that I use and get the most business from. I'm sure that there's more out there. Those are just the three that I personally use. And so those platforms, you do go in and sign up on those platforms. So you have to go into Snapdocs, you have to go into Signing Order, you have to go into Notary Dash, and you create a profile. So on those profiles, that's how those signing services are going to find you. And so you want to make that profile look as professional as you can. So upload a good professional photo of yourself. From what I found, that is what most signing service owners look at first, is just the photo, to make sure that the person that they are hiring to represent them is a professional looking person. So have a good profile picture. And then your bio, you want to fill in your bio. So you want to tell them why they should hire you. Do you double check your documents? Do you, are you always on time? You're dressed professionally, those kinds of things. So make sure that your bio is a good bio. You have, good information out there. So, and then the couple of things too. So Snapdocs is a great one. I think that's probably the most popular one. And on Snapdocs, you do want to get Snapdocs verified. I don't think that most notaries know to get Snapdocs verified. So you have to go through their list, and it's, you have to have a picture, you have to have your E&O, you have to have your commission and all of that. They walk you through the steps to get Snapdocs verified, but make sure you do that, because if you don't do that, that is another thing that most signing services are looking for, is that you are Snapdocs verified. So that's my tip for Snapdocs, is just get Snapdocs verified. Go through that process. It does take some time, because once you get everything submitted, then they have to go in and approve it, make sure that everything you've uploaded is legit. So it does take a few days sometimes to get verified, but definitely take the time to do that. You'll get a lot more signings that way. And then Signing Order is the same thing. Signing Order and Notary Dash are the same thing. Just make sure you have a good profile picture up and you have your bio filled out. And then make sure you upload all of your credentials. So make sure you have your E&O and your commission and your bond if you need one, and all the things that they're going to be looking for. Make sure you have all of that, because those are the things that they look for. And make sure that on a yearly basis, when you have to update all of that stuff, like your E&O and your background check, as soon as all of that is updated, go back to those platforms and update everything. Because if you let it go, then when the signing services are coming back around, they will just skip over your profile because you don't have an updated E&O insurance policy. Even though you do, if you don't have it on the platform, they won't know that you have an updated policy. So just make sure that you keep those updated yearly. The other quick tip on signing order is that you can actually pay, I think it's like $2.99 a month. You can pay for extra zip codes that you will pop up in. So like personally for me, I live in kind of a small town outside of the big city. So my zip code doesn't necessarily pop up very often. But I pay to have all the extra zip codes in the areas that I'm willing to travel to. And so I think that helps a ton because then I pop up, on those extra zip codes, because that's how they go. That's how they find their notaries, is they put in the zip code and then they go off of the notaries that are closest to that zip code. So they pull up the 10 notaries or however many notaries are closest to the zip code where they have the signing, and then they go through the notaries that way and pick the one that they want to, go with after they do the zip code. So your zip codes, if you have more than one zip code that you want to pay extra for, and I think I actually pay, I do the $2.99 twice because I think it gives you 10 extra zip codes, and I wanted 20 because in our area there are like zip codes are a teeny tiny area. So I pay for those extra zip codes just to try to, pop up for more signings in more areas. Okay, so then the last one are the notary databases. So these ones are good. I'm on these ones too. So the notary databases are going to be like 123 Notary. I'm on Notary Rotary and Notary Cafe. So these are databases. These are sites where signing services and or title companies or anybody that is needing a notary, mobile notary, can go to these sites and try to find a notary. So it's this similar to creating a profile on the signing platforms. You just go on and create a profile. So you can upload your profile and a bio, and you can put all of your credentials on there. But you won't ever receive notifications for signings through the notary databases. So those are just platforms to get your information out there for anybody else who's not on the signing platforms to be able to find you. So I do recommend signing up on those. So 123 Notary, it has gotten some mixed reviews. The guy that owns and runs 123 Notary, I did actually get a phone call from him. He does like to call and vet all of his notaries that are on there. And I have heard some mixed reviews on him that he can be kind of crash and rude. And but my experience with him was actually very funny. He has a very dry sense of humor, so you have to take that into consideration. But my experience was good. It was odd, I will say that, but it was fine. I was laughing, and he just asked me questions, just making sure he wanted to know my experience and if he could help my profile out, basically was what he was asking. And so my experience was fine, but I have heard mixed reviews. So if you get a phone call from 123 Notary, just kind of, be aware that it might be kind of an odd phone call, but if you just roll with the punches and go with it, it's fine. It's another resource for your name to be out there as a notary. So I would say sign up with 123 Notary. And then the other one is Notary Rotary. So Notary Rotary is actually, they have a list of tons of signing services on there. So my recommendation for new notaries or anybody who's, looking for more signing service work, go down that list of signing services, and some of them you can review the different signing services on there. So notaries can go on and review the signing services, give them a 5-star or a 4-star or a 1-star or whatever. So when you see the list of signing services, it gives you the stars, and then I think there's even like some comments underneath there on the signing services. So you can pick and choose which ones you want to call and introduce yourself to. I would probably say 3 stars or higher. I don't know, when you get down into 1 and 2 stars, that's quite a few notaries who, didn't have a good experience with that signing service, whether it's, their pay was late or communication was poor or, things like that. So it's up to you on which ones you want to call, but I would definitely say call them and introduce yourself. I'll do another video on how to market to signing services, because there is a good way to market to signing services. You know, you can just go ahead and sign up on the platforms, and then, you know, basically all you're doing is crossing your fingers that you get the signing. So there are some tips and tricks that I can give you. I'll do another video on how to market to signing services, but that's a good source for you to even just find signing services to sign up with. And then Notary Cafe is another good one. Notary Cafe is, it's the same thing. It's kind of a forum. So they have lots of different like topics. People can go in and ask questions and then answer. So you can go in and do a search for notaries or title companies or signing services, and it'll pull up information on those people and companies. So it is a good resource for you. So again, I would say, go into all of those, 123 Notary, Notary Cafe, and Notary Rotary, make a profile, because all you're trying to do at this point is just, you know, get your name out there as a notary. Let people know that you're available. So if you guys have any other questions on any of those, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear if you have any questions, or any other comments. If you have a platform that you're using that you really like, please leave it in the comments below. That would help, you know, all of us out. It's better to be on more platforms, trying to get your name out there so that people know that you're available. So please leave comments below if you have any other platforms, or even any other notary databases that you use and you like. Please leave them below so that we can all get our names out there more. So again, my name's Nevada. I am your Nevada Notary. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you liked today's video, please hit that like button and the subscribe button and that bell notification. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.